Welcome back to the channel. I'm out of garage. I'm trying to wrap my long tubes for the Camaro. I took it to a exhaust shop and had them, because these had the EGR air fittings, and I had them weld in some nuts. Now I'm not so sure, as ugly as that is, that is going to work. That's going to burn through the header wrap. I guess I could put some JB weld on there, or maybe I'll just go buy the ones without the EGR air fittings. All this paint's going to burn off. I mean, the kid tried. He had the wrong kind of welder. I think light would come right through there. It's just them 3 fittings, and they're all up top in the engine bay. Maybe I could put JB weld over them and make them even uglier. But I'm going to be wrapping them, and I'll show you the header wrap. This is the header wrap I'm using. I got 2 rolls. I can't remember how long they are. I think I got 50 feet each. I've already put water on this. Don't soak them. Apparently if you soak them, it does worse for the properties of the material, the fiberglass, but I put water around them. I did a stream around the top and around here to loosen them up. Okay, so let me unwrap this and show you what I'm doing. These are Pacesetter long tubes for 93, 97 LT1. And I've got a sticker that I need to get off. Do not be confused. This is not engine enamel paint on the headers. They just come with some sort of coating to protect them from flash rusting. Do I want to start here and put a band on it and wrap my way down? Or do I want to start at the bottom? I think I'm going to start at the bottom. Let me resituate. Here is what I've got so far. I'm still on the first roll, and if I remember correctly, each roll is 50 feet. I've got enough to do those 2 primaries with what I have left. Maybe not. I have enough to get 1 done, and then I got to start on the second box, which means I'm not going to have enough to do the left-hand driver's side. Wish I could remember. Yeah, so meters, I don't know. And when I do the, I don't have a lighter. I need to go get one so I can burn this, even though it'll burn when the car's running, but I'd like to do it now. So all the frays are down. And I had to make sure I got it, well, it looks like I already messed up because I got it near the header bolt hole. So I'm going to have to cut that out the way. Maybe not, actually. I don't want to have any, I was too worried about this side. I didn't even pay attention to this side. I don't think I'm going to have any issues. It's still a long ways away. I made sure to use the bands and pull them, punch them down, and bend it back. It's a very good idea. Like I said, don't soak the wrap. They say not to. I've seen people do it. I don't know. I just dampened it just to get a little bit more slack pulled out of it. I don't think it's going to hurt anything to soak it. Everyone does it. I'm not a mechanic. I don't know. The warranty just says not to do it. I could spray a bottle or something. Anyways, these are Pacesetter long tubes. If I didn't say that, I'm going to wrap this. Hopefully I don't have any issues with the welds he did there. It'll probably burn through. Then I'll end up running a problem. Then I'll have to deal with it again. Probably. Who knows? Until then, let's just try and get them wrapped and pretend that the welds hold just fine. Okay, here's what I have so far. And I believe, without going back and looking or doing the conversion, I bought 2 rolls of 25 feet. That would make sense. And then that's what I have left over for the first roll. That may be enough to basically wrap this one. And hopefully it is, that way I have enough to do the other header. I'd like to get them both done so I can continue on the project. So just be prepared when you do this. You should wear gloves. This fiberglass is getting everywhere. It's all over my arms, my chest, my clothes, and it is itchy and it hurts. I started up here. Probably a good idea, don't do that. Start at the bottom if you can pull it tight and then work your way up. But I started on this, which is cylinder 2, and I wrapped all the way, doubled, tripled, and then I came back up. I did as little cutting as possible, and then I wrapped onto this one. Yeah, I wrapped up, and then I did this one, and then I started this one, came down, and she's tucked under here, and I tightened it here. Or no, she's not. She's right here. And then I'm going to do this one. So I started here. I went as far as I can. It'd being individually wrapped to keep the heat in there and get the most performance out of the headers. Wrapped, tripled, came back on this primary, up, cut, put a clamp on. This one came down, put a clamp on, and now I'm going to do this primary, which I probably don't have enough. So "25 feet." Did one long tube for the LT1. I put a band here, obviously on the forward top, and I put a band here on my last one. That last strip I had was actually enough, and I tried to cram it down in here where there was a gap. There's still a gap right here, but you know. So now I got to do the other side. This is 25 feet of some China cheap header wrap I got off of eBay. I got to wet that one and do the driver's side. I'm doing blue on the engine bay for this car since I did red on the Firebird. It's blue, it makes it go faster. Be prepared to get a lot of fiberglass roughing you up and itching and scratching you. Wear gloves, still comes off, still rips, and have a lot of time and patience. Here is what I'm working with. I started on this, which is, what side is this? This is the driver's side, so this would be, let's see, 1, 3, 5, 7. So I wrapped, went down as far as I could, I doubled, I tripled, and then I came back on this one, which is number 3, and then I had the double here because there was no room. Now I don't have that much wrap left. Hopefully I got enough to finish this off. I think I'm going to start with this one, which is number 1. Then we'll see where we go from there. As far as I got, I am out of header wrap. This was the last bit left from the right hand side, and I didn't tie this yet. I need that little bit. Am I going to go to the parts store and buy white header wrap to wrap that? Yes I am. Instead of buying header wrap, I'm just going to take some off of these. I do this whenever I've swapped the Y pipe on a 3rd gen. I always put wrap on the back side of the oil pan. I don't know, call me crazy, but it's a pretty tucked in, lack of room space, bad design. So I'm going to take this off, and that is more than enough. Then I need to do this section on the header, which I will bring over here and remind you. Let's get this pulled off. Apparently I didn't use a band. I just kind of folded it into itself, tied it. I don't know what I did. This was in 2012. I do remember I was rushing to do this engine on a couple days. And then I think I did it the next weekend or a month later, or not a month, because it was the same February. So I can't remember what I did. I know that I had to hurry up and get done, and then I warmed it up and did all that and drove it to work. What the mess do I have going on here? Let me figure this out. So I figured with 3 ends I at least had 2 pieces, and I did. But let's see here. Here's what we ended up with. I didn't end up cutting this off. I'm just going to leave it. There's still a spot down here that's not covered. I had the double wrap here. I couldn't fit any more in here. This is just me tucking the end. But she's wrapped. Well, a little bit extra bands than I would have liked to have had. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, that ought to do it for this time on the channel. Remember to subscribe, please. But anyways, the headers are wrapped. This is just a quick video so I can finish on the LT1 of the '97 Camaro. Thanks for watching my junk.